What's up, y'all? Hope y'all been doing good. You've been taking care of yourselves, doing what you need to do to survive in this world. I want to talk about being patient today, and I'm going to give several examples of being patient and how being patient can help you a lot. So, one example is exercising. So, let's say that I can do 10 squats. If I do more than 10 squats, 10 squats is my limit. So I can do 10 squats. And obviously I want to do more because I want to get stronger. It's okay that you can do 10 squats for right now because that's your limit. That's where you're at. But the next day, and it doesn't have to be, like I said, the next day, you push yourself beyond 10 and you say, no matter what, and you can keep on saying this, no matter what, I'm going to do more than 10 squats. And you keep saying that. And even if you don't keep saying that, you just have positive thoughts in your head. And you try to break that limit and you will break that limit. It's okay to have limits. It's okay to only be strong enough to do 10 squats. And if you do more than 10, it hurts, like excruciating. You're in like excruciating pain because you're sore. That's okay. And it's okay to only do 10 squats. That's fine. As long as one day you say that you're going to do more than 10, and then when you do more than 10, you keep going higher and higher and higher. It's very important to be patient with children, because as far as parenting, you have to be level-headed. It's okay to be aggressive towards sports. If you know that your son or your daughter is very good at basketball, you know your son or your daughter is very good at soccer, and you want them to be very good. It's important to be aggressive if they're very good at sports, because they're gonna need that aggression. Doesn't matter what sport you're playing in, you're always gonna need that aggression, because it shows how much you care about soccer. It shows how much they care about soccer. It shows how much they care about basketball, whatever sport they're playing. But you also have to be patient and not be so aggressive, because for them to have these skills that they need to have in these sports, it takes time. So they're gonna need some time to practice. You're gonna need to not get on them so much, because it's going to take time. It's important to be patient as far as dieting. So if you know that you eat candy more than you're supposed to, you eat candy like 3 days out of the week, it's okay to eat candy 3 days out of the week. There's some people who eat candy every day, but excuse me. There's some people who eat candy every day, but you shouldn't really compare yourself to anybody. You should compare yourself to your old self. You should compare yourself to the past you, the mistakes you made in the past, and then do better from that. It's okay to eat candy 3 days out of the week. Like I said, there's 7 days in a week. Nobody's perfect. And you have to be patient with yourself and not go so hard on yourself. And you can go hard on yourself, but you have to, as far as dieting, you have to realize that if you want to be ripped, then you have to have a strict diet, because obviously being ripped, you have barely any fat. It's mostly muscle. So you are what you eat. You really are what you eat. That's a fact. So if you're always eating unhealthy, you're not gonna have the healthiest body. If you eat mostly healthy things, you will have a healthy body, especially if you're exercising and you have a healthy diet. Because again, you are what you eat, and if you're eating healthy, you have a healthy body. If you're exercising, you'll have the muscles that you want, that you need in order for you to look the way that you want to look. It's important to be patient with people who you're trying to help, because not everybody is going to understand the advice that you give them. There's some people who are slow learners. They're not gonna learn as fast as you may learn. Let's say you're a fast learner, they're not gonna learn as fast as you. So you have to give them time to really grasp and understand what you're saying. You may have to let them make mistakes and sit back and watch them make the mistakes, and then talk to them after about the mistakes that they made and see what they learned from it. And if they didn't learn anything from it, you might have to sit back again and watch them make mistakes. Because again, everybody's different. Everybody learns differently. Not everyone learns fast. Not everyone learns We're all different. So you can't expect somebody to learn as fast as you, because they're not you. Everyone's different. Patience is, I think that patience is really important. And you have to give yourself time. You have to give people time in order for them to do better. You have to give people time. You can't rush the progress. As long as they're progressing, that's what matters. It doesn't matter if they're progressing a little bit, because a little progression every day, it adds up. But if you're impatient and you just keep on feeding them information, people that you're trying to help, this person you're trying to help, you keep on feeding them information that they can't grasp yet, they don't understand, you're probably going to be on bad terms, because you guys don't think the same. But you're trying to get to that point to where you think the same. Or again, you don't have to think the same, you just want them to do better. But again, you can't be impatient, because everyone's not a fast learner. Some people have to make mistakes in order for them to do better. They have to experience it first in order for them to do better. That's all I got. I hope y'all been doing good. Been taking care of yourselves. Again, doing what you need to do to survive in this world. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all later.